Do you know that feeling that you have when there is literally a girl just a few meters in front of you, or she's literally just walking by, or she's just right there, literally in front of you? There is nothing stopping you from going talk with her. You know exactly that you want to go and talk with her, but you freeze. You start thinking about all the good reasons why you shouldn't go. You don't have time right now, you have to go. You were thinking about another thing, or it's awkward because she's with her friends, or no, I am with my friends so I can't, and it will be awkward not now. Next time I see her will be I will talk with her. Do you know that feeling that you get when you don't go and talk with her? Me personally, I have always regretted not having approached the girl that I knew I wanted to go and talk with. Always, bro. Always. But, and there is a big but, I actually went from being that shy guy that never went to actually become the guy who always went and approach. And a big part of that was changing my mindset and changing my expectations about approaching. And this is exactly what I will be sharing with you in this video. But first, let me actually quickly present myself. My name is Andrea Poneri, and my mission is to become the best, freest and happiest version of myself, and to help you out on that same way. So if you as well are on your way towards becoming the best, freest and happiest version of yourself, then make sure to subscribe. I remember how in middle school I was that little fat kid who couldn't go and talk with girls. I didn't even say hi, and I envied those guys who were there, who were talking easily, and who were just doing conversation, and who always seemed to be around girls. I envied those guys a lot, bro. At the same time, I wanted too to go and talk, but mostly I wanted to get rid of that inner pain that was eating me inside every single time that I knew that I wanted to go, but I didn't go. And to be very honest, in the last few years I worked a lot on myself, and I actually improved a lot on that aspect of my life. But to be very honest, it has been actually a problem of mine even quite lately. So that sometimes I would go and approach, other times I wouldn't. Sometimes I was motivated, other times I just wasn't. And I didn't like that because I wanted to go every single time. I didn't want to go sometimes yes and other times no, because I thought, yeah, maybe I'm in a social flow today, maybe it's just a good day, maybe today I'm not motivated, maybe I didn't sleep well. I hated that. I didn't want my motivation, my discipline to be dependent on external factors, right? I wanted to actually smash it every single day. Then one day I was in town with my friend. We were just walking and talking with each other. Then I see that at the other side of the street there are two girls walking just a few meters beside us. And they even look kind of cute. So I look at my friend, he looks at me without saying anything, bro. We both knew what was going on. Without putting any expectation on my mind, I just went, I looked left, I looked right, I crossed the street, and we started a very nice conversation. And then that evening, I asked myself, why was it that today I just went without thoughts, that it actually went so well? And I realized the trick that literally got me from sometimes going to being that guy who always goes. I realized that that situation, I had no expectations. My only thought was just I go and talk with them. I was not there like I normally was doing, thinking, I have to get her number and I have to say this first and that, and what line will I start with today, this time, what was that guy on YouTube saying, all those things that come into your mind. And from that day on, my only expectation is, if I go and talk, if I open mouth, literally, not 20 meters away, I open mouth like that. No, I'm literally in front of them. If I open mouth, I won. That changed everything. Eliminating the expectation that I needed her number, or that I wanted that other thing, or that it had to go in a specific way. Because let me tell you that every single time that I had this expectation in my mind that things had to go in a specific way, that I wanted her number, for example, firstly, I was putting her on the pedestal. I was giving her importance because I wanted her number. and therefore I was needy, which never helped me out. Then I actually gave her the power over my feeling of success. Imagine, you just went, you acted impeccably, you had the perfect game, you had everything, you were charismatic, everything, but she doesn't like you for some reason. And so you feel bad because you didn't get her number. What the fuck is that, bro? That actually comes only when you have expectations. Then, because you set expectations, you give it more importance, you feel more stressed, the conversation goes less naturally, and personally, I've seen that I always pretty much end up having less success, and it becomes more like awkward, more mechanical, not fluid, not natural, needy. When, on the other hand, I just went into it thinking, if I open my mouth, I won. Then firstly, every single time I got that feeling of satisfaction because my success was based on myself. Then I was not needy because I didn't put her on the pedestal. I didn't want anything from her. I just wanted to talk. I just talked, and if she didn't respond or if the conversation went in a specific way, who cares? I didn't care about that. Then the conversation was actually more natural, more fluid, less needy. I was more relaxed, more easy. And when you're more relaxed, it always ends up getting better because you come across as more confident, you are more confident, you're less needy, everything goes more natural, more fluid, and I always ended up actually succeeding more. So the crazy thing is that when I think that I want her number, then it's less likely that I will actually get it than if I just go and think, if I talk, I just won. I just go and talk. I don't care about the rest. That was actually a very, very big part that got me from being that shy guy who never went and talked because I had the expectations. And when I actually had the courage to go and it somehow didn't go the way I expected it, I felt that it was a failure to actually become that guy who always goes because I don't care. I just open my mouth and I just won. So every single time I go and talk, I feel well with myself. That actually got me from giving others the power to decide my success to actually being myself, deciding through my actions, obviously, if I succeeded or not. By the way, I will also put the summary of this video with the main key ideas in the description down below. So if you want to recall them, you have everything you need down there. I hope that this video actually helped you on the way towards becoming the best, freest and happiest version of yourself. If it actually did, then make sure to subscribe, because otherwise you will miss on the future value that I will give you very simply. And now we get to this week's quote. What a tranquility we get when we stop caring about what other people think or say or do and only focus on what we do. That is what will give you inner peace, knowing that you did the right thing. Anyways, I wish you all the best and see you in the next video.